Now we take one sum on partnership final accounts. Read the sum on the screen. Look at the sum. Parag and Kusum are partners of a partnership firm sharing profits in the proportion of 60% and 40%. So 60% profit is received by Parag and 40% profit is to be given to Kusum. From the following trial balance as on 31/3/2005 and adjustments, prepare final accounts. You are given this debit balances, credit balances are given to you. In debit balances, you are given drawings of Parag and Kusum, stock, leasehold building, machinery purchase, discount allowed, debtors, carriage inward, carriage outward, furniture, fixtures, wages, salaries, bad debts, bills receivable, trading expenses and cash balance. In credit balances, you are given capital of Parag, Kusum, Parag's loan, sales, discount received, creditors, commission and bills payable. These are the adjustments given to you. Let us take these adjustments one by one and find the relevant figures of the trial balance. First adjustment is of closing stock. Closing stock was 36,500, out of which the market value of 10% of the goods is 15% more. As we know, stock for final accounts is to be valued how? Cost or net realizable value, whichever is less. Here the net realizable value based on market value. It has not gone down but it has increased. So market value of 10% goods is more. That information is ignored because we are not going to consider the increase in the value of this stock. Because of this principle of prudence, cost or net realizable value, whichever is less, is the criteria for valuation of closing stock for finding out the profit. Calculate depreciation at 6% on machine and 20% on furniture and fixture. Let us find out machinery 25,000, furniture 2,500, depreciation will be calculated on these book values. 1,000 for wages and 1,500 for salaries are outstanding. Find out wages and salaries to which outstanding amount will be added. Commission yet to be received 250. Find commission in the trial balance 1250. From debtors, write off rupees 250 as bad debts. So find debtors and bad debts. These are the debtors and these are the bad debts. These are the relevant information to be considered for adjustment. 2,500 and 2,000 are payable as annual salary to the partners. That will be considered in profit and loss appropriation account. Now let us start preparing trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, balance sheet and capital accounts of the partners. This is my trading account, this is profit and loss account. Here I have prepared partners capital account. This is my profit and loss appropriation account. This is the balance sheet. Let us start with the adjustments. First adjustment, closing stock was 36,500, out of which the market value of 10% of the goods is 15% more. Increase in the value of stock is ignored as I told to you because the stocks are valued at cost or net realizable value, whichever is less. So this is ignored. So 36,500 credited to trading account and balance sheet asset side 36,500. Now next adjustment, calculate depreciation on 6% on machinery and 20% on furniture and fixture. In trial balance you are given machinery 25,000, recorded on the balance sheet asset side in the inner column. 6% depreciation there on 1500, 15,6 are 150. So 1500 deducted there from machinery and debited to profit and loss account. 1500 depreciation on office machinery. Same way, I want to write down the furniture and fixture. It's not there. Furniture and fixture 2,500 I write on the asset side. Depreciation calculated at the 20% thereon. So 500 is a depreciation that is deducted from the value of asset on the face of balance sheet asset side and debited to profit and loss account. Depreciation on furniture and fixture 500. This is how this second adjustment is over. Now third adjustment, 1,000 for wages outstanding. I write wages to the debit side of trading account, add outstanding wages 1,000, and second effect is on the balance sheet liability side. Outstanding wages 1,000. Now 1,500 for office salaries outstanding. So I write office salary to the debit side of profit and loss account 3750 from trial balance. Outstanding amount is added thereat. It appears on the balance sheet liability side, outstanding salary 1,500. This is how outstanding salary is recorded and it is added to the relevant expense on the debit side of profit and loss account. Now next, 250 commission yet to be received. Commission is my income that is credited to profit and loss account as that is given to you in the trial balance, and yet to be received will be added thereat, and the total commission, the total income for the year will be credited to profit and loss account, and commission receivable will appear on the balance sheet asset side. Look at it now. Commission 1250 I write in the inner column, plus yet to be received 250, and yet receivable that will appear on the balance sheet asset side, commission due but not received 250. This is how this adjustment is taken care of. Now fifth adjustment, from debtors write off rupees 250 as bad debts. Look at the trial balance, debtors are 20,000. I write 20,000 debtors on the balance sheet asset side. Now this is the bad debts given in the trial balance side, debit to the profit and loss account. This is the bad debt loss that has occurred during the year, and this loss is additional loss found during the year. So this 250 is added to 600, and this loss reduces the value of debtors. So from debtors this 250 will be deducted. So 250 bad debts debited to profit and loss account and deducted from debtors. So debtors will appear at 19,750 on the balance sheet asset side, and total bad debts debited to profit and loss account is 600 plus 250, 850. Fifth adjustment is over. Now 2,500 annual salary payable to a partner. Salary to a partner, it's an appropriation of profit. So profit and loss appropriation account debit to partners capital account credit. So Parag's capital account is credited with 2,500 and this has been debited to profit and loss appropriation account. Same way 2,000 salary payable to Kusum. Same effect is given, profit and loss appropriation account debit to capital account of Kusum is credited with 2,000 rupees. So salary to a partner is an appropriation of profit. So profit and loss appropriation account debit to partners capital account is credited for that. Now, after considering all the adjustment, consider the debit balance is given in the trial balance. drawings, Parag and Kusum, that will be debited to the capital accounts of the partners. So 2,500 debited to Parag's capital account, and Kusum's capital account is also debited with 2,500. Opening stock 40,000 debited to trading account. Leasehold building will appear on the balance sheet asset side, 30,000. Then purchase is debited to trading account, 37,500. Discount allowed 175 debited to profit and loss account. Carriage inward debited to trading account. Now other debit balances are carriage outward debited to profit and loss account. Bills receivable will appear on the balance sheet asset side. Trade expenses 2950 debited to profit and loss account. Cash balance 3000 appears on the balance sheet asset side, 3000. This is how all the debit balances are taken care of. Now consider the credit balances from trial balance. Capital of Parag and Kusum. Capital of Parag is 27,500 and capital of Kusum is 22,500. That is credited to partner's capital account. Parag's loan 25,000. Balance sheet liability side. Parag is a partner. 6% interest on Parag's loan is granted. So 25,000 to 6%, 1,500. Interest on partner's loan debited to profit and loss appropriation account and credited to Parag's current capital account. Alternatively, it can be added to loan from Parag account. So 25,000 is the principal sum, to which the interest could be added. But as per the Gujarat board, they suggested this interest on partner's loan should be debited to profit and loss appropriation account and should be credited to partner's capital account. Alternatively, this can be added to the loan amount. Notice it. Now, sales 95,000 trading account credit. Discount received 200, profit and loss account credit. Creditors 12,500 balance sheet liability side. Bills payable 2,500 balance sheet liability side. Now the other credit balances are not there. So find the gross profit by closing this trading account. Total of credit side is 1,31,500, 1,31,500 minus 40,000, 37,500, 375 and 6,000. So you will get the gross profit of 47,625. This gross profit is transferred to the credit side of profit and loss account. Total of credit minus total of debit, I will find out the net profit. Total of credit side is 49,325. From that, all these expenses are deducted, right from 1,500 to 850, and we shall get the net profit. This net profit is transferred to the profit and loss appropriation account, and from this net profit, I deduct 4,500 and 1,500, so I will get the divisible profit. So this divisible profit 31,500, that will be distributed as prescribed. 60% to the first partner and 40% to the another partner. Look at the calculation. Total 31,500. Share of Parag is 60% therein. So 18,900. Share of Kusum is 40% of 31,500. Profit and loss appropriation account debit to capital account divisible profit. Profit and loss appropriation account debit to Kusum's capital account credit 12,600. After writing the entry for this profit distribution, now we should close the capital accounts of the partners and the balance of capital accounts will be transferred to the balance sheet. Here you notice that there is a credit balance. Total of Parag 50,400. From that 2,500 is deducted, so 47,900. Similarly, total for Kusum's credit side capital account credit side 37,100. From that 2,500 is deducted. So 34,600 is the credit balance of Kusum's capital account. These capital balances will appear on the balance sheet liability side, Parag and Kusum. Total capital is 82,500. After that you should tell the balance sheet. Total of asset and liability should agree. Total of asset side is 1,25,000 and total of liability side is also 1,25,000. That's a total of 82,500 plus 1,000 plus 1,500 plus 25,000 plus 12,500 plus 2,500. This is how the balance sheet is prepared and balance sheet totals agree. Now, in this sum, you must have noticed that this is a simple sum with few more number of adjustments. But the important thing that students should notice that when I write the expenses onto the debit side of profit and loss account, I classify the expense, administrative expense, selling and distribution expense, other expenses and losses. This classification is also important. Though while solving the sum, I don't spell it out, but I write on the screen for you. Thanks to all of you.